Ooh, yeah. A little slower, low key. It's damn good. It's a damn good time podcast. It's damn good. It's damn good. It's a damn good time podcast. It's a damn good time. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show. I'm Steve Schaefer.
I'm Cody Adams.
And this is a Damn Good Time podcast.
My lips aren't working. Hit him with it. What?
This is going to be a great episode already, I can tell.
Too tired. I fumbled.
It's cool.
I know.
We can roll with it.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
But hey, we're back. We're back in the studio.
Hey-o.
Giving you another damn good time. It's been a weird week, honestly. I mean, your second week into your new job.
Right.
I misspoke last week whenever I said I was going to be in El Salvador. That's not till next week.
Yeah.
And
so we're here.
And then my kids are on spring break. Sarah's starting a new job next week, so she's been off work. And so I took the last 3 days off, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
Oh.
So I've been on spring break as well.
Spring break, baby.
Yeah.
I can't even talk.
You?
I'm
Yeah.
a mess.
Just set this one out.
I'm not thinking about it. See ya, I'm going home.
But one of the things that kind of prompted me to do this as well is we did our family's Easter last week, a little week early, make it easier. My parents are going to Florida and stuff to see other family down there. And so on Sunday, I was, being a good uncle, dad, I'm going to go out and play tag with the kids.
Play some tag.
Play some fucking tag, dude. But
You gotta get involved a little bit, throwing the football, kickball. Me, it's just I'm chasing my kids around though.
Yeah.
Not in the yard, but yeah.
But my my old Vegas injury kicked back up again, and I blasted my left knee out again. And so then Wednesday, I'm like, fuck it, I'm gonna go to the doctor on Wednesday, and I'll just take the rest of the week off and shit. And so
Told you not to jump off that gum rock.
yeah, I was doing yoga on a rock. It was so surreal in the middle of the desert doing yoga and shit, and it's cool. And then it was like an 11-foot rock, and I was like, I can jump off of this; it'll be fine.
You didn't tuck and roll.
No, I didn't. I'm not a parkour guy. You know what I mean? I've seen the videos, so I thought what I was going to do was going to be representation of what I've seen in videos.
Was that like 10, 11 years ago too, probably?
It was 2014.
11 years ago,
Yeah. And fucked up both my knees that day. My right one apparently healed pretty good. I've done other shit.
On that left one.
I've done other shit to fuck up my right knee since too. Like I fell off a step stool and like all this other bullshit. But my left one never really seemed to heal intact. Like it's always felt weak. And I literally just juked because the tag we were playing was like football tag.
Yeah.
So you had to hit a person with the ball. And I was looking at my niece Lily, and she had the ball, and she threw it at me, and I tried to juke out of the way, and then immediately just went to the fucking ground.
Us being 40 and
yeah,
40 whatever you are,
with the mentality of a 25-year-old.
Yeah, you think you can't hit me.
Yeah,
I'm so fast.
Yeah,
what are you gonna do? You can't even touch me.
I can still fight and run like I was when I was 18.
Yeah.
Right? In my mind, I can.
Nope. You try to pull that same move you did, boom. You just ripped your knee apart.
Yeah. What's that song where it's like, but in my case it'd be, my mind's telling me yes, but my body's telling me no.
No.
Nope.
No.
Yeah, fucking blasted it out. And then I tried to be real brave about it,
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, no, don't worry, don't let this ruin the party. And so then I went and got, just because I can't take pills I'm not prescribed to. I get drug tested at work and stuff.
Right.
So it's like, whiskey will take away the pain.
It's whiskey always.
So then I'm downstairs trying to play pool and, nurse a fucking knee that was swollen and throbbing. And then the next Monday was terrible. I had to go to work Monday. It just couldn't move. It's weird. It's since healed pretty decently. like the pain and the flexibility's come back, and it's only been 5 days now. And I do kind of contribute some of that too. I've been taking the we were talking about methylene blue.
Yeah.
I also looked into peptides, BPC 157, which is supposed to be a recovery and healing thing, which I noticed a lot of its benefits just from working out, because I started hitting the weights heavy whenever I started taking it, and it's like the next day you don't have a lot of that soreness. So I'm wondering if that's helping my knee out a lot, which would be pretty fucking rad.
I'm getting scared now. I just ordered the apparently we're on a health kick, and I should probably do some healthy to actually worry about it. I'm like, I'm gonna take all this stuff, but
I'll do the supplements, but I'm not gonna work out.
I'm not gonna work out.
Yeah.
I just ordered some of the hydrogen tablets.
Dude, I just got mine in today.
I'm gonna try that out.
It's that Gary Brecka shit. He was just on Rogan too.
Yeah, I know, that's why I ordered them.
Did you order his, or did you find a different version?
The ones he said, I don't know.
Okay, yeah. Well, I don't know if they're his, but the ones that he plugged on that podcast.
Yeah. Well, I just threw it in my Amazon cart, and I was already ordering something else. I'm like, it's still in my cart. I was like, do I really even care? Like, I don't know. I'm like, do I need extra hydrogen? This seems weird. I'm like, I don't know.
Just from what he's saying, though, I kind of want to do the hydrogen bath that he was talking about.
The ice bath?
Well, not because he's trying to integrate
the bath bombs,
the hydrogenated water into a cold plunge at the same time is what he was talking about on JRE. But he also said, like, yeah, if you're just in a regular tub, you can drop a bath bomb in there, and this hydrogen water. He's like, I forget which fighter he called out by name. He's like, he came over to my house and he thought it was weird. He's like, yeah, man, just take a bath. Just take a bath at my house. It's like, what do you do? No, you can leave like your boxers. You don't have to be naked.
Your trunks. Like,
But he said, he's like, yeah, that guy, he's like, he went to bed for the first time in his life and slept 8 hours because he had no pain, just because there's hydrogen in the water he was soaking in.
Yeah. So I'm interested.
Yeah.
So I got the tablets because I'm like, I'll do the tablets.
Yeah.
And we'll get a whole mechanism or thing that I was like weird,
right.
But
yeah, because they make the water bottles that'll do it, but he was even saying those kind of wear out after time.
Yeah, he's promoting the hell out of those, and then he's trashing them. But now he's like, so now I'm a little worried, like it's a money grab shit, and I'm like, God damn it, what's going on? So I don't know, but
I'm sure there's money involved in it, but I also do believe the science behind what he's trying to promote is like, yeah, no, if you go to modern medical, they're going to put you on pills and they're never really going to solve it. They're just going to make you comfortable with it. Right. And he's like, the medicine he's trying to, talk about is that it's more fix what's wrong with your body instead of just treating what's wrong with it.
Yeah.
And I like that kind of concept.
I hope so. And I hope he's, trying to be a good dude. He's obviously made a shitload of money off of his science, being superhuman, whatever.
But also, you look at him, he looks like a healthy dude.
Yeah. So, like, you got to believe some of it. And there is a lot of documentation that supports it.
Yeah.
So, it's a very strange time as far as health stuff goes, because really everything's being questioned. Everything's been being questioned for a long time, but right now, with the way social media is and stuff, it's like now we can put an actual spotlight on it,
right?
And say, why have you been saying this the whole time? And it's not true.
Yeah,
it's not true.
And I know there's a couple other people I've heard on Rogan shit. There's a dude from it's a place called Ways to Well, where they promote let's get your fucking DNA. Let's get your fucking DNA and see the base root, Like say my house is like for some reason leaning one way on the top floor on the right side of it. It's like starting to become unlevel and it's sinking. I'm not going to be like, well, that's that floor. No, it's going to be the base,
foundation.
It'll be the foundation. Yeah. That's what's sinking. And I think like that DNA kind of approach is, well, let's look at the foundation of your entire being and we can go from there. Like, oh shit, yeah, you're very acceptable to cancer, probably shouldn't smoke. Or oh shit, you your body won't methylate these vitamins or whatever, and that's a big thing Brecca's all about is methylated vitamins. Did you get any of those yet?
No.
I bought some methylated multivitamins.
No, I mean, been doing good on my meds one a day and my L-theanine supplement with a bunch of other shit in it that I can't say because of all of this other stuff.
Yeah.
It's made me feel a bit way better.
Yeah.
The methylene blue has been good.
Kind of a game changer.
It's been great. I just like I say, we're not doctors or anything.
Nope.
We don't know anything we're talking about.
All we can do is tell you about our personal experiences.
My personal experience with methylene blue, besides that it's a pain in the ass to get it out of the container.
Yeah. I fucked up a couple hotel bathroom countertops.
Well, stain something.
Yeah. I've been doing my best.
Keep it on stainless steel is what I say.
There's no blue stains in my house yet.
It cleans up though. Like
bleach will take it out. Yeah.
Bleach, magic eraser wipes it right out.
Oh yeah.
Off of even a tile, anything.
Yeah. Even I made a big spill at a hotel bathroom, and their little hand soap cleaned it up pretty decently.
Yeah. As long as you do it quick, I think you're fine.
Yeah.
It's just been different, and from me going from my job now to this new job where I'm actually like doing a shitload more, mainly because I'm building essentially a
handrail. You built one of those, right?
Not a handrail.
Oh
no, I sat there and watched while somebody built a handrail. Well, I'm building the technology part of their company off the ground.
Right.
And I'm taking in so much information, and I'm remembering a lot of it. And that's what's been really cool. Like,
just yeah.
But when something gets me excited, when something gets you excited, you also remember more. But I just feel a little more focused. Anxiety levels, by the way, are way down.
Yeah.
I had a lot of drive anxiety. I will also relate that to some of my drinking. So
yeah. Yeah. Well, hangover anxiety is a real thing for sure. And that's probably where a lot of our anxiety stems. Like, if we just stopped drinking, we'd probably be like, okay, cool.
Yeah, fine. Yeah.
Everything's great.
If I stopped drinking and worked out, I'd be I'm a normal person. What?
Yeah.
But I'm not going to do that. So, yeah.
Just like Kreischer said once, it's like, I always want to just be healthy enough so they don't have to stop drinking.
Right. Right. And this is getting me to a better spot where I feel better. So,
right.
I'm going to try these tablets.
Hydrogen water tabs,
and see how I feel with those too. So
yeah, I took my first today, but like I said, I'm on my own spring break, so I'm not at my baseline.
But I feel like these are a little more. You need to do more for them to be more effective.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Well, and like with most medicine, it's like unless you're popping like an Adderall or a painkiller and shit. Those ones are like the effects are immediate. Where some things is like it's got to be in your system over time, and your body gets used to it.
Right.
Almost like, have you noticed with the methylene blue thing? Did you notice that your piss is less blue than it used to be?
Oh no, it's still very blue.
Really? Because I feel like my body is all of a sudden like, okay, we like this. Because my pee I haven't been pissing as much blue as I was whenever I first started taking it.
Nah,
and I didn't know if that's just something where my body's like, oh, we're used to this. We like.
But
this.
I've been light on it anyways, and
yeah.
like when I talked to, somebody else that came into it, he was like, oh, it says 20 drops. He did 20 drops. I'm like, oh fuck no. I'm like, I do like 5 or 6. I'm like, right. I didn't even know what you're doing.
Yeah.
I did have. Now my little dropper, I originally broke it at the top.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't set right. Somebody drank some glass at one point in time too. I don't know, but
yeah, it's cool. I hear glass is good for you too.
Yeah, people pass glass all the time. There's guys that used to eat glass. I watched a guy eat a glass fucking bottle one time. I was like, "You're fucking crazy."
Yeah.
But anyways, I never took a whole lot. But one time I actually tasted it for the first time. Mm-hmm. I had never tasted it before because I only did a low dose. So now I'm at a higher dose, but yeah, no, I haven't seen my pee change that much of not being green or blue.
Yeah, and I don't mine. The one that I bought didn't come with an eyedropper, so mine's just as much of a drop that I can pour out of it.
I'd never tasted before until last week, I think, and then I started tasting it because I started using one of my kids. We had a bunch of their Tylenol and yada yada with syringes in it.
Okay, yeah.
And one had a long thing on it, and they don't eat Tylenol all the time. I'm like,
right.
We have 16 of them up there.
This is now my eyedropper thing. Yeah.
So now I just like put it in there too, and then I can go beep, 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 beep. But before I did that, I did the boosh.
Yeah.
And then oh God, it tastes bad.
It's bitter.
It tastes better as hell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mix mine with
make a little cocktail,
I mix mine with pre-workout is what I do.
Yeah.
So I got actually I think the one I'm taking right now is NO Explode. So it's got nitrous oxide in it and the creatine and other shit and a lot of caffeine.
But it's funny. I was going to say something about this. You think about things that affect our pee colors, right?
Yep.
So obviously methylene blue. You see green pea and blue pea, blah, blah, blah. Coffee. You'll have, if you drink enough coffee, you'll have a very brown or
you look dehydrated.
Pea. Yeah. But I swear to God, you can drink all the pop in the world.
Yeah.
And you'll still have a normal pee.
Yeah.
And I wonder if they almost science that shit.
Well, I'm also wondering if your body just doesn't absorb all the bad shit then. It's like your body's like, okay, cool. We'll take all this sugar in when I don't need it. And we'll take all those.
Yeah, it's just weird.
Yellow 5, red, blue thing.
There's coloring in Diet Coke, and some nights I'll have like 5 or 6 Diet Coke and vodka drinks or whatever, but I'm not peeing brown in the morning.
Right. Or even like you go to fucking McD's or any fast food joint and you get like the large.
Oh,
that's
you see so many
3 Diet Cokes.
There's so many people coming out of Speedway with those giant big gulps.
Those are my favorite fucking things in the world.
Giant big gulp of soda.
Yeah.
Because it's like 99 cents or whatever.
Especially if I'm on the road driving. If I got like
suck on that bad boy all night.
Got a big old road trip. Like, I'm not going to get a couple cans. I'm not going to get a 20-ounce bottle. I don't like soda out of bottles at all.
I've never gotten one of those big gulps.
Really? Dude, you get a fountain drink on ice.
I should have.
That's my shit, dude. Because then, first off, I don't like a lot of the bubbles and a lot of stuff. And so when you pour the fountain,
I'm opposite. I love the bubbles.
You love the bubs?
I love the bubs.
But I like getting that fountain poured over ice, and then some of the bubbles disperse, so you get a little bit of carbonation.
Well, obviously, a fountain drink is typically better than a can or bottle.
Yeah,
typically,
you're getting the way God intended.
Yeah.
Straight from the tap.
Straight CO2. Straight CO2 in your mouth.
Which I think is fucking weird that like we've normalized, just put CO2 in water and it's fine. But like now
carbon monoxide in water.
And I hear people are saying like, well, like Breckett's saying like, you put hydrogen in water and people think you're like some snake oil fucking thing. It's like, but okay, we can put a different gas that we know. Well, too much hydrogen is going to be toxic to us too, I'm sure.
Bubbly's fun.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Bubbly is fun.
I also saw.
Feels good. I mean, a Diet Coke after a rough night does God's work. In your throat. Like now, it does God's work.
Now, carbonated. How do you feel about carbonated water?
It sucks. It's terrible.
It's terrible.
Yeah.
And I even saw a meme once where it's like, carbonated water, all you're doing is putting carbon into it. But if you let it go flat, it still tastes like something was done to it.
Yeah. Oh, 100%.
Like if you get a flat carbonated water, if you just get soda water and let it go flat, gross. It still tastes bad.
Yeah. I don't know why. I still, to this day, whenever somebody's like, give me that San Pellegrino. Fucking, what?
Yeah. Oh, so you hate
why?
Yourself? Even
just give me a glass of water.
A lot of the
I'm so confused. Why is this better?
Even a lot of LaCroix and stuff where it's non-sugared with just a hint of lime and shit. Some of them are decent.
That's okay. Yeah.
Because there's a hint, but it's still just carbonated water, and carbonated water fucking sucks.
Yeah, well, then you see at those fancy restaurants, people get those, and then they get with a lime, and then they squeeze a lime. I'm like, all right, well, then you just put sugar in it, dipshit.
Yeah.
So what are you doing? I don't know Why'd you want this thing anyways? That is, to me, has been like one of those things where I love all types of food and beverages. That's just fucking dumb.
Yeah.
That's just somebody sitting on some weird high horse that they're like, "No, I have bubbly water."
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
you give
they
us
think they're cool or something.
Maybe it stems back to some time of that water. Then you knew it was pure and purified.
Yeah.
And actually, like, so it became high end because it was for the high class. But as a mixer, sure, you know, you throw a little cranberry, a little tonic in there. What's up? But I mean, all the different ones they make now, it's just like crazy. And that's basically a seltzer, for God's sake. Oh.
So I was wondering, like, why? I just did the dumbest Google search ever. Like, why is carbonated water a thing? So the AI overview says that it's actually supposed to help with digestion. May also increase feelings of fullness and aid in weight management by helping you feel satiated, satisfied longer.
Dude, I bet when that shit first came out, it's like, ooh, look, we got this.
I bet you it was
You got to remember that. When did a carbonated beverage come around? Can you Google that for me real quick? When was the first carbonated beverage? Because that probably blew people's butts off of seas.
1767.
That's not right.
It says by Joseph Priestley, an English clergyman and scientist. This is so that's the AI overview. Let's go to Wikipedia.
Soda water,
soda pop, a soft drink. Yeah, soft drink is not necessarily carbonated, but so soft drinks.
Yeah. Get there.
So when did the Wikipedia get you?
No, what I'm saying is, can you imagine that first time you had that first little fizzy drink in your mouth? You know what I mean? Like, that was crazy. That's science, too.
Ooh.
That's some science shit.
The first carbonated drink was discovered by accident in springs of mineral water that were naturally infused with carbon dioxide, making the water bubbly.
So somebody was like...
In 1767, Englishman Joseph Priestley found a way to reproduce the effect by infusing water with carbon dioxide.
The guy was so... Somebody was so thirsty. But he's like, why is this water all...
This one's tingly.
Why is this water all tingly? But you know, some fucking dumbass kid was probably drinking it. Like,
well,
I've been drinking this my bubbly water since I was 2.
And what they say in 1767 too. So I bet you, like, back then it was probably like, you know, it was dumb weird tales of like, oh yeah, if you go there, you drink this, it's tingly and it makes you feel revitalized, and then you burp, you're getting the demons, it's exhaling the demons out of you, or some bullshit like that.
It's gonna make you so much healthier.
Yeah, you're burping. You keep burping a bunch, but it's getting all the toxins out of your body through the burps.
100%.
And then someone just decided to fucking market it, you know, like
this was medicine men back in the day that showed up, or the snake oil people.
Yeah,
they showed up and like, I got something to cure that, and they sold them fucking, you know, it was a snake oil salesman.
So I bet you it's almost kind of on par with the same thought of like when you sneeze, you're releasing the demons out of your body. So that's why people say bless you, so they don't come back in. So like, well, when you drink this, you're burping and you're exposing the demons out of your body. It's cleansing your soul. Or some shit.
And that's what, like, I don't know if I'm victim of that right now too, with my methylene blue and my fucking hydrogen pills that I spent $1 a pill on, and fucking $30 for this. It probably costs 15 cents.
Yeah, that's why
to make.
That's why I do believe sometimes, like, and I will say one of the best things I ever did was go sober for that year. You know,
yeah.
Drinking is really fucking fun. I do enjoy doing it. But it's like I finally had like a baseline of how I should just feel. And so then I even, like, for 1 month, I think I didn't do any caffeine just to see how I felt. And I even kind of stopped doing nicotine and other shit just to kind of get me back to square one. What am I at a regular fucking level?
Right.
Because you don't realize that everything you do every day taken to your body will affect you. It's like, oh, I'll have a Diet Coke. Well, there's caffeine, there's carbonation, there's, you know, all the all the artificial colorings and shit. It would be really cool, but it takes a lot of determination just to go to a straight, I'm going to eat organic, naturally, the closest to the source, nothing processed, and then water. Just to see how you fucking feel. And you're probably like, God damn, this is awesome. I'm a superhuman. And then you're like, but there's a sugar cookie over there.
See that motherfucking Oreo over there in that glass of milk?
I know for a
see
fact,
that tub of ice cream?
it probably won't make me feel good long term, but it's going to make me feel real good right now.
Right.
Like,
and that's the thing, right? So we are all set about our individual experience and our what makes us happy and what makes people what's happy around us too. And if everybody's happy around you eating fucking Twinkies, dipping them in a tub of half melted ice cream, you kind of want to be a part of that.
Yeah.
Like that seems like a damn good time.
Yeah, and that's what we're here for. Is a damn good time.
If you're eating water or just drinking water and fucking eating raw vegetables and trying to procure all this stuff, yes, I get it. Yes, we would be healthier.
And not only that, but
we wouldn't have all this cancer and shit.
It's so much easier just to grab a fucking sandwich.
But,
like,
yeah, like you said, it's easier to get a loaf of bread.
Yeah.
That somehow can sit on your shelf for fucking 3 weeks and not
salami.
mold.
Salami's always in the fridge.
And not mold. But if you got some fresh bread and sit on the shelf, you got about 5 days and that bitch is going to get mold on.
Yeah.
Like, it's easier. It's more convenient. It's cost savings. It's everything else that's rolled into it. Why do we have cancer? We know why.
Yeah.
But we fucking do that to ourselves.
Literally, like 90% of shit we put in our body is a carcinogen.
Our sugar intake is fucking insane.
Yeah.
Nobody should ever have that much sugar. I don't care if you're eating fucking coconuts and mangoes every day on a goddamn island.
Yeah.
It's still not enough sugar as a goddamn eating a moon pie.
Well,
but a moon pie?
Fucking good.
Set on... Just vent the wrapper a little bit, put it on the vent at the hotel I used to stay at with when my dad picked us up every other weekend.
Yeah.
You let it warm up just a little bit.
Yeah.
Just a little bit.
Yeah.
And then you pull that thing out. That's a memory that I have that nobody else will have.
Yeah, you dip that shit in some milk too.
Oh, now you on fire.
My only beef with moon pies is why they can be so dry. Because you dip them in milk and then you make them better. That's why.
At the end of the day, it goes back to, you said the Bert Kreischer quote of, I want to be healthy enough that I can still drink cocktails or still drink. It goes back to that. You should always try to be healthy enough for yourself.
Yeah.
To do what you want to do.
Yep.
I mean.
Yeah, and I feel like I might be even a testament to that. This week I've been off because my knee's fucked and I've been on a different schedule because of taking time off and shit. But I still work out 4 to 5 times a week. I try to put miles on the treadmill and I lift weights, and I still have a body like this. This is me trying. You know what I mean? But it's like I feel like I work out and I do just enough so that I can eat my ass off. And I'll even usually try to keep it tighter on the weekdays, like Monday through Friday. When I work out, I keep my diet tighter and everything, and then on weekends, it's like, fuck it, dude. I had a good week at the gym. I burnt calories. I kept it tight, and then I'm gonna sit here and put a bunch of fucking garbage in my face because it's awesome.
I don't think every man is supposed to be some kind of 6-pack gladius model either.
Yeah, but we also aren't supposed to be like 80% overweight either.
No.
You know what
but
I'm
a lot
saying?
of that's starvation too. So
yeah,
you go through some hard times, your body adjusts. I think the evolution of man too is just like sometimes you just get some guys that are bigger, but they're not ripped.
Yeah,
that's what I'm trying to say. Like,
well, everybody's metabolic outcome is different.
That dad bod,
yeah,
doesn't typically have a 6-pack.
Right. But I also think like in the 60s and 70s, the dad bod was a lot tighter than what the dad bod is nowadays, you know?
Sure.
But I also think like people's bodies are different. And that's kind of going back to the whole thing, like kind of check your DNA. Like it'd be cool to see, get a base. Like you probably shouldn't really be eating this. Your body doesn't like it very much.
Well, and the women,
because there are people that'll that eat exactly what I eat, and they don't even work out, and they're smaller. They don't gain weight. They just fucking burn.
I know, but this is the funny thing. So this is also based on a woman and men's perspective, right?
Yep.
So women, obviously, for the most part,
if we're being PC, people born as a woman.
Oh, fuck that. I don't care about that.
Whatever you want to define as a woman, but somebody that was born of the vagina.
But women are like, always fighting this body type. At one point in time, it was like Vogue, and you had to be skinny, and like blah blah blah. And now it's like, no, you need a fat ass, big titties now.
Yeah,
it's like
thick girls.
It changes, but I think they change that for themselves. Sorry, women.
Yeah,
but that. The internet and the social media doesn't help with that.
Right. Doesn't help anybody with anything, honestly.
No. And the same with dudes. It's just like, oh, no, you need to have a six-pack and you need to do this. Or you need to be a slightly chiseled guy with a big-ass beard.
Yeah.
And then you're also sexy. Or you need to be like, there's like 14 different ways you need to look.
Yeah.
I don't look like any of them. One, because I either shave my head bald, make that decision.
Yeah.
Or suddenly grow some more hair. And then my belly's just weird. So it doesn't matter. And
it's all about being happy and confident with yourself. That's more sexy than anything.
Exactly. But that's the problem.
Yeah.
But it is turning, I think, a little bit where people are like, no, actually, like just being a confident person and being a social person is more important than just doing.
And honestly, the
else.
body type, mainly the goal body type, I think for anybody should just be healthy.
Yeah.
Like I do recently I've noticed I've had higher than normal blood pressure, which I've always been on that line of high blood pressure.
Yeah.
Anytime I go, ever since I was a kid, I get my blood pressure taken. I'm like, you're high, but you're not too high to where you need to worry about it.
Big heart. You got big heart, Bobby.
Thanks, dude.
Big heart.
Thanks. I appreciate that.
Right side.
But now, so I've always been on that line of like, if I go a little higher, I'm at high blood pressure,
Yeah.
And so now I've got to that point where my blood pressure has elevated enough to where I'm in the high blood pressure zone. But like, I also don't think they're looking at the fact that I've been here my entire life. I've been at one spot my entire life, and now I'm just a little bit more. But now they want to like make it a thing. It's like, you gotta do this, you gotta do that. It's like there's a dude I work with. He's like, no, I've always been low blood pressure. Where something about our family genes, we have like these big veins, and I've always been low blood pressure. It just like kind of flows, whatever. And so if his adjusted up by 10% since his last doctor's visit, 10% is a pretty big jump, but they're never going to look at it like it's a bad thing.
Yeah, which it is. But...
Or if mine jumps like 3%, all of a sudden like, whoa, you're over the line.
Big guy.
Yeah. And also, like, I'm scared to death of taking, like, a blood pressure medicine. Once again, not a doctor. I'm only reading what I read online.
Yeah, I'm not.
And they say, one thing I saw was, since the invention and the start of statins, there's a correlation between the increase in Alzheimer's disease.
Yeah.
Because it's blocking your brain from getting cholesterol. Your brain does need cholesterol.
Yeah.
But that's a whole nother discussion on what's good cholesterol, what's bad cholesterol, this, that, and the other, and blah, 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 blah. But I know my grandma was on high blood pressure medicine for probably like the last half of her life, and she went through Alzheimer's, and I don't want to do that to anybody.
I think as soon as you go in there, you're like, oh, this is something. They're like, and they diagnose it, and they put you on fucking 3 medicine, and that's all of a sudden it's like, sometimes it can be good,
Yeah.
but a lot of times I feel like you go downhill real fast.
Yeah.
And I hate it. It doesn't make sense
Yeah.
because you're supposed to be trusting these doctors and this medicine. And I don't blame the doctors. I blame the pharmaceutical that
Yeah.
decides that, no, this is what's best, but there's no...
It's people making the money off of it.
There's still no... They still are not doing these studies of all this medicine interacting with each other. And
Right.
I just don't understand it.
I heard it.
Because then your liver starts shutting down and your body starts getting the fucking shutdown mode.
Yeah.
Because you just took 16 pills that fucking shut your liver down.
And I forget who it was that I heard say this, but they're like, if you ever get prescribed something, you know, especially if it's like a chronic thing, like, oh, you have high blood pressure, take this. So like, okay, well, what's the plan to get me off of this? You know, what's the end game? Which most of them are like, no, you just take this till you die because you just have high. Like, no, what? How do we fix it? Not treat it,
Right.
You know,
That makes no sense, right? Like,
Which-
why do I have to be on this? And
Yeah.
like, there's things like my wife, her thyroid doesn't work.
Okay,
She has
yeah.
to take Synthroid or whatever it is
yeah.
to regulate it.
Is it hypo or hyper?
I,
It's not working. It's not going into overtime, so that'd be hypo. Hyper is too fast. Hypo is once again not a doctor. I'm probably fucking wrong. Tell me.
she could tell you, but she has to take some thyroid medication.
Yeah.
I know when she doesn't.
Yeah.
So it does work. But yes, that is the next question. Because
Yeah.
the more you take these pills, obviously immunity's built up. Things build up.
Yeah.
There's an issue with it. So.
I do believe there are, and once again, not a doctor. But I do believe there are some things like, yeah, your thyroid just shut the fuck down. Now there is no end game. You have to do this. There's no real way to fix it unless somehow we can finally one of these days figure out
Your
weird
dad
genealogy.
kinda had to deal with that, right?
Yeah, his whole fucking endocrine system shut down.
That's a
And
new word to me. Sounds good.
he doesn't create
Tyrosine.
his thyroid was fucked, and then the one
I just made that. Did I just make? I don't think I made that word up.
it's
but-
I don't know why adrenaline. He doesn't create adrenaline.
Oh, yeah, adrenaline,
either.
yeah.
Like
Yeah.
his body just doesn't do adrenaline.
He'll
so-
never be scared again.
Yeah,
He's gonna be like,
yeah. He's never like, he doesn't have that shock response.
Fuck you.
Yeah, which if anything, like if the world blows up and shuts down or something, we go through this. Like I want to be with that guy that's not freaking the fuck out because his body can't do it.
That's my, that sucks.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, I guess he's never gonna be.
yeah, but it's just adrenaline, so it's not like he's just not pumped full. He's just
Yeah,
back and level headed. And
Yeah.
he is very level headed, so that would be good.
Yeah.
That'd be good for all of us.
right. That's what I was thinking. It's like, well, that guy's not getting excited about anything.
Yeah. He's gonna be like, all right.
Yeah. Yep. Cool. And then for some reason, his skin stopped making pigment. So he's
Yeah.
I forget the name for that one, but like Domino off of why can't I think of fucking things right now? She's the superhero off of Deadpool,
Yeah.
where she's got like
Oh,
that.
dude, my brain is shot.
Yeah,
I've been processing 2 weeks.
maybe we've been doing too much methylene blue all of a sudden. Like we're sitting here talking about how it's awesome, and now
I've been
now we can't think of
processing
fucking
2
words.
weeks of so much information that I can't even tell you with this new job that I'm just like, I think I zoned out for 1 hour at my desk and I felt bad about it. And I'm like, no, don't feel bad. You've been kicking ass and taking names
Yeah,
and like getting this system set up online. But I literally zoned out for like an hour. Didn't play my phone, didn't do anything. Just was like, I'm just gonna like chill for an hour. But I felt bad, as you do as you're at your job. I'm like, I have to do this because like I am taking in so much information right now.
yeah.
It's like there's so many.
Well, in today's culture, you can be like, no, I just needed a mental health break. I was meditating.
Yeah, exactly.
You just sit there and meditate.
Say about Anyways.
But vitiligo, that's what my dad got because it does weird shit. And also, I think it's also weird. Somebody brought this up somewhere that I heard where they're like, what the fuck is it about vitiligo where they're in every fucking video game now? Like that's the one people that feels like misrepresented. Like, you know, you get your white guy, your white lady, black girls, black guys, Mexican people. They're all represented in video games. And now you have that one person always on every fucking video game. You can pick a skin where they have like the blotch, like have a white patch and a dark patch, and like they just they
did that in movies too. For a little bit.
Yeah.
Hey, I think it's a way to be like
your cultures. You're represented. And
you're more cultured.
Not a lot of people have it.
You're Hispanic or you're a black guy or you're whatever, and like but you got that white in you. But it's like it holds us all together because skin doesn't matter. I don't know. Who knows what their dipshit reasonings were?
Yeah.
Anyways, do you have any hot topics?
No, not really.
I didn't either. I've just been doing this 2 weeks. Got the house construction plans coming in.
Yeah.
Looking at all that. I'm just flustered. A lot's going on. So sorry if this was the most exciting one, but I feel like
I fucked up my knee, which I already talked about.
Yeah.
We went up.
Crotch shop.
Oh, I did kind of want to talk about this. It's one of those things where I think it's kind of cool, but also it could be done terribly. Where, well, when you had your babies.
That's what they said about Dynamite.
Yeah.
It's kind of cool, but it can be done terribly.
Yeah. But you had your babies and you did the girls' baby shower.
Right.
And then the boys had the diaper party.
Right.
And now it seems like
party.
Yeah, now it seems like we're in that kind of culture where it's like it's a baby shower, but guys are invited now too.
Oh, why?
And I just went to one, and I want to preface this where I want to say I think it's dumb. Just let it be the girls' thing.
Right.
And like we did, separate the guys off, girls. But we went to a co-ed baby shower.
Yeah.
But it was fucking awesome. I will say that. But also I think they kind of also treated it more like a kind of family reunion. It's been a while since that whole side of the family got together. And so it was cool because, they did all the gifts and everything. And like, at one point, like somebody's like, "Oh, they're opening gifts." And like, I think they should have broke it off. Like they're opening gifts, like girls go do that. And then guys should have been out like smoking cigars or something.
Right.
But so I was just walking around the house because they hid the little binkies everywhere, like little clear things. And it was a competition. Like if you find one, hold on to it. And then at the end, whoever has the most wins. And shit like that. So I was just like roaming around. This house was immaculate. It's a big mansion. So it gave me kind of an excuse of like, oh yeah, no, I'm not being nosy.
Looking for these little binkies.
I'm looking for binkies. I'm not being nosy at all. You're making it weird. So I just kind of roamed around drinking beers and looking for binkies while they're doing the gifts and shit. And then they had a big old cornhole tournament, and it reminded me of the time when we had the Johnstown Roadhouse, and we did cornhole in the big barn we had, or in the garage we had. We had 10-foot ceilings. I remember like it was harder to play because you couldn't loft. You had to run the slide game up the board, and anytime you hit the rafters, you had to do a rafter shot.
Yeah,
like there's something in my core memory. It's like, oh, don't go too high. If you hit the rafters, you're gonna have to do a fucking.
You could loft shot, but you couldn't like loft.
Yeah,
shot.
You couldn't really lob at all. You really kind of had to play the slide a lot.
Yeah.
But I got second place, so that was kind of cool, man. I still got it in the cornhole game.
Yeah, I don't understand people that want to combine all that because it's always a thing. But I also think that a lot of people don't have a lot of friends anymore.
Yeah.
So because of social media and because of that stuff, like a lot of people are like, oh, I don't know, I could write my two buddies. I know like two guys. Like a lot of people don't have good friends anymore.
And then you're running the risk of like, okay, it's a baby shower. All the girls are coming, and like most of the girls are like, well, what's my husband gonna do? Or even the husband's like, what am I supposed to do?
Maybe even a husband moved from a different area and never made friends, or wife moved from a different area and never made friends, or like, especially with a younger group, because of social media and because how things are, like a lot of people just don't have like a friend group. Like we are very fortunate. We're very lucky, like that we can count 10, 20 friends on one hand.
Yeah.
Like I can name off a bunch of people that
I can only count 5 on one hand.
that I would trust. That if I called them, I was dead on the side of the road, that would come help me out.
Yeah, we got a tight social group.
Like I know a bunch of people.
Yeah.
I know a bunch of people. I mean, my 40th birthday party was a good example of that. Like,
yeah.
A bunch of people showed up. A lot of people don't have that.
Right.
They don't.
Or they do, but it's all online.
Yeah. Or
they don't have any real social one-on-one personal touch. Hey, we're hanging out. I can touch you. Right?
Yeah.
You're right here.
Yeah.
No, my best friend, he's in Arizona, and we get online all night and we chat and like.
So if you want to hire us to be your friends,
yeah,
we can. We'll make some arrangement. We'll put you in an amazing friend group. You got to relocate.
Be about $200.
What? No, 200,000.
I think what was it on? I think you should leave, where they did that one skit where he's like, I have like over 200 friends. He's like, I'm in a part of a group.
Yeah,
I had to pay money to get in there, but it's cool. I have like 200 friends.
Oh yeah, I got like 200 friends.
Yeah, so we can put you in our friends group.
He walks up and he's like, "What are you eating?"
Yeah. He's getting a little heavy. He should be watching what he eats. And then he's like, I want you. Anyway, now we're quoting TV shows you've probably never seen. But if you
haven't watched,
I think you should leave.
Yeah. Do yourself a favor, go watch it.
Speaking of TV shows,
I'm
gonna segue off of that. Do you guys have Apple TV? I know your wife's an Apple person.
Apparently, but I don't know.
Severance.
Yeah, I've heard a lot
on
of it.
Apple TV is fucking spectacular. It's spectacular.
We don't have time to watch shit right now.
So right.
Eventually, we're going to get caught up on all this stuff, which is great.
Yeah.
Because I love a little backstock, right? I love a little backstock.
Well, and keep that one. Keep that one on the back burner because it's not done yet.
Billionaires is one of them. And Severance is one of them.
Billionaires?
Yeah. I don't know what that's on, but there's a whole show about that.
I haven't even heard about that one.
I still got to watch like some weird stuff I feel bad about. Some mainstream shows. But anyways, doesn't matter. We'll get caught up with it. But Severance, Billionaire is supposed to be like two of the big ones.
TV series Billions.
Apparently, I got a shitload of money, which I
on
don't.
On Paramount Plus or Hulu. Yeah, and that's the other fucking thing is we fucked it up. We fucked up television by cutting the cable, and now all of a sudden it's like, well, no. It used to be like you could pay $80 to $120 a month and you get every fucking channel.
Well, if I get free time, I want to play video games. Steph wants to read books. But sometimes we want to try to watch a show. But at the end of the day, we don't want something too committed that's like, oh, now we're going to sit down and watch this movie. But we will do it.
I saw a meme.
We just don't have the time because it's like the kids go to bed at, let's say, 8:30, 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
And then we have an hour or two to ourselves before we got to go to bed. And it's like, all right, well, I kind of want to play video games. She's like, I kind of want to read my book. And I'm like, yeah, let's do that.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, now we are going to spend some time together. It's like, we're just,
yeah.
We're at that pass, which I think a lot of people are, they get to, where it's a rough pass, right? Your kids are 3 years old.
Taking up all your time.
3-4 years old. Taking up all your time. You finally get them down. Might mix that cocktail, get that beer, whatever. And you want to spend it together, but then you're also like, I just want to be alone right now. I don't want anybody else talking to me. I want nothing. I just want to zone the fuck out. So yeah, it's rough.
Yeah, I will say that's one fantastic thing about my job is that every other week I get to spend alone.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, and a lot of the guys that I work with, they're like, oh, I hate traveling. I hate to travel. I hate being away, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, no, dude, I love it. And even the one guy's like, oh, problems at home? Is that why you want to be away? I'm like, no, actually, everything at home's fucking great. That's why I can be away. And I can appreciate the time I have alone.
Yeah.
You know? Even my wife.
But you couldn't do this with 2-year-olds or 3-year-olds.
True.
You know what I mean?
Well, I did.
A little bit, but.
No, I was on the road a lot more whenever my kids. I didn't see Parker take his first steps.
Yeah, but your wife didn't have to work back then.
Yeah.
So.
True, but like, yeah, but it is like you said, it's like you do need that kind of alone time, and that's why me and Sarah go so well together, because I'll go to bed early and she'll stay up late, and then the boys will go down because they have to go to school. So from like 9 till 4 in the morning, she can just do whatever the fuck she wants. You know?
Right.
And she usually stays up, plays video games. She's actually going to be the orange numbers in Prestige now on Call of Duty.
All right.
That's 10, Prestige level 10 plus and shit. And that's her shtick, is staying up late and playing video games. And then she gets the boys to school, and then she basically, which it's going to change with her new job, but her sleep time's like from 6 a.m. till noon. You know?
Right. Yeah. Me and Sarah never worked. We'd both be playing video games.
Yeah.
Which you did with her too, but you know, in a different life, different job.
Yeah.
So, anyways, I think I had myself a damn good time.
Yeah?
And I'm just gonna ask you, did you have a damn good time?
No, it's terrible.
I figured.
I fucking hate it. Just kidding.
Piece of shit.
I had myself a damn good time, and we hope you guys also had yourselves a damn good time. Be sure to click like and subscribe, do all the things, tune in. Maybe not next week, because maybe we'll try a remote cast next week.
Don't worry about it. We'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out. But as always,
click like and subscribe. Tell your grandma about us.
We love you guys.
Hey, redemption.
He got it at the end of the show. Cheers. Love you guys. Love you, Cody.
Love you, Bob. Love you guys.
Peace out.
One.